Welcome back to Engine Shop Joe. This week I was stumped at work. Someone was trying to figure out an update on some after treatment differential pressure sensor signal hoses, and there was an update to the sensor. In this particular case, that's the sensor that bolts back by the after treatment diesel particulate filter, and they changed the tube size that the hoses snap onto. And the hoses have a plastic fitting with an O-ring in that's part of the hose assembly. They're like silicone hose, they can take heat, and that snaps onto the sensor. Well, they changed the sensor's tube size and made it a little larger, so you had to buy a different hose kit. So I'm trying to look this kit up, and of course there's a million of them, so you have to go through some tables and look at things. So I want to show you something that was the real showstopper for me. The rest of it, I think all of us could muddle through, but this stopped me, and so I thought I'd share it with you in case you have to look this up. So here we go. I always start in QuickServe Online when I got to look something up, and I always go to the Service tab and I look down to see if there's any TSBs, Technical Service Bulletins. This, by the way, is not the engine number or engine model we were working on. It was actually an X12 in a big crane, truck crane. So we start here, and then from the Service tab, we go over to the Parts tab. I switch from Service to the Parts tab, and you can see down, once I click on the Parts tab in the top left, that red bar, that's actually a button. You click it, and then the screen changes to the parts, and you can see in the center it says the parts catalog is migrated to parts.cummins.com. And so you can click that link. If you're logged in and you've got an engine number in, a lot of times it will take you right to the parts.cummins.com, and it will load the engine number. Sometimes it doesn't. It'll just, the arrow will sit there and spin. I just close the window and do it again, and usually the second time it goes. It's something I know they're working on. Sometimes it does go right there. Anyway, once you get to parts.com, this is what you're going to see. Now, I logged out of QuickServe so that when I came to parts.cummins.com, you could see that it's asking me to log in. So I would log in with the same credentials that I use when I log into QuickServe. Now, I want you to take a look up here at the top. You can see in the search bar, you can put the engine number, the ATSN, which is after treatment serial number, GSN, generator set number, part number, or description. So I had the ATSN, which is the after treatment serial number, and that number happens to be numerals and a couple letters. I put that in there, and I wasn't getting any good results. So I finally figured out what I was doing wrong. I want to show you now so that you don't have a problem with that. Over here where it says products and resources, you click those drop downs. In this case, under products, you click the drop down, and you drop down and you click on after treatment. And after you do that, you can put the ATSN number in, and you'll get a good result. So that's my tip of the day here when using parts.cummins.com for after treatment. If you see these drop downs under products and resources, make sure you click them, because it takes you to a different place on this page so that you can access the information that you need. Thanks for joining me on Engine Shop Joe. See you next time.